Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do an updated salon tour. The reason for doing this is I just want to show how much space and light I have in this room. And plus I've moved it around a bit since my last video. So I'll get started with this shelf, and this shelf, as you can see, I've added a few more pots since the last time I filmed. These are like snowflakes that I encapsulate, and some little hearts there. I also have some gems on this shelf in these pots and some striping tape. I have some empty pots as well ready to fill with new little stuff when I get them coming in. This shelf below I have my hands on and hand cream that my clients can use after their service. So this is my ombre one. So I've got different cover powders on here. They're all Snow White at the tip, and I've wrote on the back which cover powder it is. So when my clients come in requesting ombres, they can take a look at this hand and decide which would be best for them. This one here is just different shapes, and that one is the one I used to use to film on, which I need to redesign with something else. These are cuticle oils which I sell in my salon. I either sell them or sometimes I do give them away as special treats to my loyal regulars. And below that there was hand creams and files. So these are my polish shelves and glitter on the top. So this bottom one is all gel polishes, and I use different types of gel polish. I just buy these off Amazon. I don't tend to do a lot of gel polishes. I do more acrylic design work. I mainly use these gel polishes for toes. So these are all the different brands that I use, including one CJP there tucked at the back, which is brilliant. I do want to get more CJP gel polishes. The next two shelves above are just normal polishes, and again I just use these. These are more like when I get like kiddies coming in, they tend to have these, like my nieces and nephews and any other kids that come into the room who like having their nails done. These ones are glitter ones on there. So yeah, I tend to use these on little fingers rather than adult fingers. That's just by request. And at the top I have these glitters that I use for sugaring. These glitters I got from Hobbycraft. So they're not actually nail glitters. I bought them in a pack, the complete pack, and they work absolutely brilliantly for sugaring. I have encapsulated some of these and the colours don't bleed, but I do mainly use them for sugaring. So just showing you there a couple of pictures I got on the wall and my mirror. These are flakes. I've got silver, bronze and gold. And above that, a CJP poster. And these are my designs that I put on the wall for different ones. That there is an aftercare notice that I get my clients to read before they go. I get them to take a picture or read it, and it just gives a few tips on how to look after their nails. This is the hand dryer I use to do the normal polish. This cupboard is still a junk cupboard. Still a mess. I haven't sorted through that yet. And these drawers are pretty much the same as my last video. I've got cotton wool and gloves in the top one. Next one down, I have my face masks that I use for filing. The next one down is for my old files that I use to just when I'm doing soak offs, and I don't use it to file, I just like scrape the wet acrylic off. This was my first ever UV lamp, LED lamp that I used to cure the nails in. So I have upgraded since then, and there's just old tips in there and things. So these are the lamps I use now. I have two of them, one either side. So my clients don't have to twist around to put their hands in. They just put them in, right hand in the right hand side and left on the left hand. My armrest, which is raised, so my clients will put their hands down. This is their view, so they can see my clock, they can see my certificates, my prices, and looking around the room to all the pretty area in the corner, which I have like just little bits and pieces. This is actually wrapping paper I put on the back of here, because this desk I bought from Argos and it had an ugly brown back, so I put some wrapping paper on just to brighten it up. So this is a chair that my clients sit on, my nice comfy cushion. So these are just personal pictures of my family. Here's me with a snake, and I just keep these near because I just like to keep my family near. And there's me and my granddad. And I just have my towels and some like cards so my clients can take away. I still have these polygels. I don't do much polygel. To be honest, I didn't really rate it, so I offer it, but it's only by request I do it. So on my shelves are pretty much the same as last time I did the video. I've got dried flowers and some gems at the back. So the next one is I've got some pigments, I've got some gems, AB crystals that I bought from Tracy Lou website and some off Amazon. These were all my water decals in these bags, and I have some more sugar and glitter at the back. The next one down is my glitters. I have added to this since last time I filmed, but the main ones are Sonia Williams, Tracy Lou. I bought some from Amazon. There's some from CJP. These are my gem wheels. These I got from CJP in the Christmas box, and snowflakes. And then on the bottom I have some materials at the back that I encapsulate, some more glitters from the Glitter Fairy, and some bits and pieces that are all nail related. This cupboard I don't use at all. As you can see, it's empty. I have no shelves in there. Yeah, I don't tend to use that very much. So these are my price list, my client loyalty price list, and my full service price list. This is my guild membership certificate, and this is my certificate for passing my acrylics. And these are more offers that I do for like hen parties, bridal parties, prom nails and that. So on this clock I have all my swatch rings. So I've got everything on here from polygel, gems, glitters, acrylics, polishes, everything. So this is my chair. As you can see, it's the same as my clients. And as you can see, I can get plenty of light coming through this window that will work from. That is my new Glitter Planet silicone hand next to a little plaque. That is my old tripod that I used to use for filming. In here I have my disinfectant spray, which I use to clean my armrests and all my tools and things like that. I have all my Nastoff cuticle oils in here, as well as my CJP one at the back there. My kitchen roll and my hand sanitizer. So these are all kept on the top, so they're close to hand. The next one down, I've got my CJP tap-free top coat and some more oils in the back. And then I've just got some little bits and pieces, like some cat's eye gel, some slip solution when I'm using my polygels. And then in the bottom I have my acetone, some soak off bowls there, my monomer and some wipe off solution. Just tucked away at the side here is my dust collector and some more soak off bowls with my swatch boxes. Should I say a box of swatches? Yeah, you know what I mean. At the bottom. This is another lamp that I have, which I use when I'm doing mobile and when I used to work in a salon a couple of days. And in here I have all my brushes. So I've got two Queenie brushes. I've got 2 big boy brushes, a Love by CJP, and a few other brushes, including the Gemma Porch brush. This is a brush I trained with originally. I think that's a size 8. And yeah, my tip cutters. This is just wipe off solution, and my prep spray. They're both in the same bottles because I hadn't got a spray bottle, so I just used an empty prep spray to put my solution in. And I've got all my prep stuff here, my dehydrate acid, my glue, and then into my drawers. The top one is still all files. I just buy them from Amazon. I only use 1 per client, and then I throw them away. I throw them in the drawer. Below that was my buffer blocks. Here is my forms, and when there's a client in the room, I do normally have them sticking out like this, and then close the drawer, and then I can just pull 1 or 2 off as I need them. And then the last drawer is just like a little junk drawer. It's got like little e-file bits in there, sandbands and stuff like that. So this is my lamp. It's got a daylight setting on it, so I can get plenty of daylight in here. My armrest and my pad, and I use a glass like table mat just to protect my table. My ring light with my, like, it's got like a clip end on the back that I use for filming, so the phone goes through there. My dishes below that, and my e-file. And then going into the drawers, I have the top one, I have all my tips and my lint-free wipes in here. So I've got clear, natural and white tips, all pointy shaped and square shaped. And the tips from my hand trainer in there also. The next one down, I have all my coloured acrylics. As you can see, it's a full drawer, but I still keep adding to it. So I've got all my powders on one side, and then my design powders on the other side. And some of the bigger versions of the powders now I'm starting to get, rather than the little ones. And at the back there, there's just a couple that I've put in containers where the they've got damaged, or I've got 2 or 3 in there. The bottom one is all core powders. As you can see, CJP is the only acrylic that I use. I absolutely love it, so I wouldn't consider anything else. So the other side of my desk, underneath, it's mainly plugs and an empty container, and my kitchen towel that I use there. So this was my home salon, and I'll just show you around the room once more. So as you can see, I have a pendant light overhead with no lampshade, so I can get the full light from there. And as you can see, this is a really nice light room, and I've got the window right next to me, so it's really nice and ventilated. So I've added a few pictures here because I keep waffling on and I forgot to say goodbye and thanks for subscribing and all that. So I've just added a few pictures on, save me doing the whole voiceover again. So thanks very much for watching. This is just a few pictures of some sets I've done recently. I will speak to you soon, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. So for now, bye bye.